Thank you for joining me. This is Darshini, and this is just a very short intro. I have a full intro with a lot more information in depth about several subjects and about the world, but not on the predictions, but just explaining what these videos are about. This little video here is just a short intro saying that please check out the big main introduction and an explanation of what these videos predictions are about. What I've done is split it into different countries. The main one uploading today is 12-12-12, is actually about America, and there are about 5 videos, I believe, but then also broken down in different categories. But the subsequent videos that will be uploaded by the rest of the year, please check either subscribe to the channel or email me, but I believe a subscription would be the best because it gets uploaded to you immediately on this notification. So please check that out. But it will be, I am going to expand it. I was very general last year. I wasn't going to actually do any of this year, but a lot of people have been telling me and pleading with me to do it. So that's why this series is coming out. But I will be doing things like a whole videos on Canada, then Latin America, Europe, Russian Federation, Africa, Asia, New Zealand, Australia, Papua New Guinea, that section, and really the poles. And basically that's what I'll be doing in short little videos, and picking out certain countries if they have certain extreme weather, which I'm seeing already in Europe, which will be starting. So please check back, and this is just a quick intro. Hope you enjoyed this video that this is being attached to, but check out the others. They're all being uploaded by the end of the year. Thank you. And by the way, if you want to check out, if you're new to this channel, check out last year I did upload on 12/31/11. It's in 4 parts, but that video, practically all 4, was all about the world in separate things, of course, but it should be reaching about 95,000 views. So most of it, not all of it, but most of it did come true. And just on a tiny bit of a negative here, please don't even bother to post any negative, ugly comments or words, derogatory. I will just delete them. This is one not love and light and unrealistic, but quite frankly, if it's constructive, your comments will be posted. But if it's vicious and empty-headed, quite frankly, and I'm referring to those people who have nothing better to do than just try and promote themselves, and that's why they're putting negative comments, because they're trying to drive traffic back to themselves. It's not worth it. I'm not going to do it. You will see, I'm brutally frank, and there is a full explanation of how I read, in other words, how I see things and see the predictions, on the big main intro one. So thank you again for joining me today, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video coming up. Thank you. Take care. So we are seeing San Diego and everything, but we are going to be seeing far more lower down, which I'll talk about another time when I cover Mexico in another video, but sorry. So basically we are going to see far more activity in this portion. This one is going to increase, and I am sure I said it in one of the videos, the subsequent videos, not the main one, that this activity will increase on the Salton Sea this way. This one is going to be far more active with smaller earthquakes. It's becoming unstable, to be honest. You are going to see far more earthquakes in Orange County, and it's like Yorba Linda was, and it's more LA side and just here, as you can see, and Fullerton's getting more activity, which is unusual, but you are going to see it really not right about here into the how can I say this? So it's kind of hard when I'm trying to, when I see it, to try and share it with you. So basically you're going to see activity from here right through here. Not so much Irvine, you're going to get a few things, but really not significant. So it's coming from LA side from here all the way down here. But what's interesting is you're going to see far more activity in this corridor, or this section here in the water. And these are going to be the bigger ones, which is interesting. It's as if there's far more either liquefaction or unstable ground, and it's feeding it, where you will probably see far more earthquakes in, let's go around a bit, oops, sorry. Oh, we're losing it here, I apologize. Okay, so we're going to see it here more in Burbank. I'm still seeing that in Calabasas. Round about this, you're going to see in later in the year, not immediately, but later in the year, you're going to see more in the hills here, Santa Clarita, in those places. So moving here, we're going to see, yeah, they'll be there, but quite frankly, more going north, and we're just going, as you can see, the activity here. San Luis Obispo, we're going up. Okay, so we'll go there. I'm just going to reposition, so just please bear with me. And all right, here we go. So going back here, so here we are in the map of America here, and the full map, oh darn it, sorry. So here, as I said, and we are experiencing far more, and you can see it when these clusters, obviously here in America, and I had said and predicted last year in several of the videos that there would be far more earthquakes in this section, but on a lower H formation, and this is what I call a low H, or a drop H, and here it is down there to there. So and you will see sporadic and not as much, and surprisingly I do see some earthquakes here as far as there, but I really feel that this section here is going to be far more active. We've got a bit of one there, but basically it's going to be far more active. The earthquakes are going to increase in this section, and I really feel that it's the start from, if you want to see Canada's video, but basically we're going to discuss that as well. As you can see, Canada's experiencing earthquakes. That's a brand new one, but you will be seeing far more earthquakes, not huge ones, don't start panicking, but in New York and everything here in that area, even sporadic ones here, odd ones. But as you can see, it is happening here. And this has always been active. There will be quite a few, not huge amount, about maybe a total of 5 instances where you will get large earthquakes in that portion, which is traditionally unstable anyway. So that's basically it for the earthquakes. We are going to experience far more larger ones, as I said, off the coast here, in here and over there. And, you know, hopefully that's not going to have too many repercussions. I don't see any devastation or end of the world on 12/21. Sorry, but Hollywood can keep that one. Okay, Alaska, as you can see, it's really quite intense. It always has been. And let's go down here. All right, I guess we don't go down there. Let's just expand the window a bit. Okay, so as you can see, oh sugar, I said sugar. That's my latest word. Anyway, as you can see, it's always been active. That's where we are. As you know, the tectonic plates are moving actually towards all those in that area. So that is obviously a point where we are experiencing quite a bit of earthquakes. So I'm afraid that's going to continue. Larger earthquakes going to be occurring more here in that portion. In other words, it's not only here, but it's going to move significantly more so to the right, where it's going to be far more active. As you can see, that is unusual, but you're going to have more activity there. Now for Hawaii, I'd like to go into, because you still live there. Okay, here, as I said, I don't know if it's specifically on the videos then, but in one of the videos, that they are going to experience far more earthquakes. And yes, I'm afraid they have continued. As you can see, that's quite a bit. It's not exactly a 4, it's about a 3. And it is going to continue and expand here. And it's underwater. I feel that there's far more activity, and it will increase around about November next year. Starts September, but it's November. So there is going to be far more activity. Not in Honolulu. There's going to be small minor ones, very small, but as you can see, it is moving up the chain now. And you're going to see more earthquakes here, and really it's expanding this way, where the islands. So unfortunately, that is going to be something not of a concern, but you are going to get one. I do feel there's going to be a sizable one happening around about a 4 to, sorry, not 4.5, but a 5, near a 5. But it's deep enough. It's going to cause some, not a tsunami, but it'll cause some concern and shake up. But I really feel it'll be around here, that area. Okay. And it will continue all its activity, I'm sorry to say. Then going into Puerto Rico, I'm afraid, as you can see, it's still quite intensely inundated. It'll continue. It's very unstable, unfortunately. There is a point, and that's why it's experiencing it. At least that's what I'm seeing. And again, I am not a volcanologist, but this is what I see. Okay, so basically you're going to get far more. You're going to get a few more earthquakes here. I hate to say there's going to be one significant one, one phase of significant ones coming in around about July or so next year, and that's like 6.5, I'm afraid, here. So it's going to affect the chain, and of course subsequent earthquakes from there on. Okay, and really basically that, as I said, don't worry, the East Coast is not going to get hit. It's just small minor ones, but the Midwest is going to see far more earthquakes. Not exactly deep, but not surface, definitely, but it will be mid-level, and you will be feeling it. And it's really here in this section here that more of the earthquakes will start occurring. New activity, that is. Okay, so hopefully that would help you on earthquakes. Regarding a tornado, sorry, not tornadoes, hurricanes, I think we'll put that on a number 3. So I'm going to move to the next section.